Hola, hi. It's been a while since I've posted a video, so let's see if I can figure this out. This video is about my friend Haley and I's birthday trip to Tulum, Mexico. We both turned 25 this year and our birthdays are 3 days apart, so we wanted to do something really awesome. We threw around a couple different ideas, but ultimately we decided on a mini yoga retreat to Tulum, Mexico. We wanted to get another country on our passport. We wanted to get in tune with ourselves, feel the wellness. We love yoga, so we wanted to do like some kind of yoga oriented thing. And we decided on the Nomade Hotel that my yoga instructor stayed at last year. We ended up doing 4 mornings of yoga, 1 self-expression class, and 1 sound meditation class. So we wanted to do a few more things, but we also wanted to explore the area and get exposed to the culture. So we packed a lot into 4 days, and I'll try my best to share everything in this video. We flew into Cancun Airport, and from the airport, we took a 2-hour and 30-minute bus ride to the bus station in downtown Tulum, and from the bus station, we then took a 25-minute taxi to our hotel. This was our taxi ride to the hotel. The road to the hotel is one way in, one way out, so it does get quite a bit of traffic. We stayed in the Nomade Hotel. This is the lobby. We are getting checked in. This stuff here I learned is named copel, and it is used to repel bugs and mosquitoes. It smelled so good. And now we're walking to our room. This is super cool because, as you can see, the pathways are all sand and we're pretty much walking through the jungle. So it's really, really peaceful. You can see some of the tree houses up there, but we did stay in a tent very close to the yogashala. Okay, so we just got to the hotel and I have never seen a hotel like this before. It is absolutely, look, I look like I'm standing in the jungle. I'm right outside of my room. Ready? I'm gonna flip the camera and I'm gonna show you my room. We're in a tent. This is our bathroom. It's outdoor shower. And we got our little toilet over here. How amazing is this? Our first meal in Tulum, that guacamole was delicious. Of course, we got some margaritas on the beach. And this is the yogashala. This is where we did yoga every morning at 8 a.m. It was so peaceful and just absolutely beautiful to take some time to yourself in this little hut. This is the entrance to the other restaurant in our hotel. Its name was Macondo and it had a Moroccan vibe. It was so cozy and funky in here. We loved it. We ate breakfast here after yoga every day because it was included in our room. And we got something different every morning and we loved everything. Each meal did include a bread basket and a fruit bowl, and it was so fresh and so yummy. We spent the first day laying on the beach working on our tan. Beautiful blue water. The sand was not hot on our feet, so that was nice. It's our first full day in Tulum. We spent it on the beach. We both got a little bit red. We are headed over to the gratitude tent now. So I'm not sure what this entails, but I am excited because I have a little gratitude journal that I write in from time to time. So I want to definitely take in and express some more gratitude throughout my days. So let's see how it goes. This is the gratitude tent. It's really big, and it just takes you to another place when you enter. I've never seen a tent like this. It was absolutely beautiful. It was air conditioned, so it made it very comfortable. The first session that we did was objective versus subjective thinking and speaking, and self-awareness versus self-expression. So we went back to Macondo for dinner this night because they had this really awesome DJ. It was super cool to see them build the set one by one, each instrument at a time. Starting day 2, I wrote down our Kundalini yoga breathwork session from that morning while we waited for breakfast. And then we headed back to the yogashala to work on some headstands. After headstands, we went on a 7-mile bike ride up and down the beach road. We were just stopping at all the cool places we saw online. The first place was Venelalu's. This sculpture is what made me want to come to Tulum. I saw this online probably 5 or 6 years ago, and it's what attracted me to Tulum. So we took a lot of photos and a couple of videos, and this is my happy moment of checking something off of my bucket list. Then we stopped and got some fresh juice, and we rode all the way up to the Azulak Hotel. They have this museum that you can take photos in, but you have to pay, and they said half of it was closed, so we decided not to go in. So we went into the boutique store next door, and it was just as cool. Like, this is a shopping store. It was very expensive, but it was fun to just walk around in and see how cool the structure was. This was also something that I saw on Instagram a couple years ago. I had it written in my notes, Zuluk Hotel, and we got to stop and see it. And then we did some shopping in some local stores. These were a little bit pricey for, Mexico prices, so we decided not to get anything, but it was still fun to see what they had. And then we went and got pasta on the beach, and Haley found this spot, and it was just so cool. Like, they pretty much make you walk through what feels like a greenhouse or a garden all the way back to the restaurant on the beach. They let us pick where we wanted to sit, so of course we decided to sit on the beach with our toes in the sand. The pasta was delicious. You could tell that the noodles were homemade. And then we rode our bikes back and called it an early night. This is day 3. We signed up for a tour through the Tulum Mayan ruins. Our tour guide is the guy in the white long sleeve shirt. He was so friendly and kind and really funny, and he gave us a lot of good information, but not too much. In this video here, you can see some of the artwork that was engraved into the stone, but also at a time it was painted. So you know me, I love artwork. And it was really interesting to see how detailed some of these pieces were, even though these cities are super, super old and ancient. We came across this cute iguana trying to get a Geiger berry off of a bush. Geiger berries are edible to humans, and they do make a marmalade out of it, and I am pretty certain that we were served this marmalade with our bread basket at breakfast, and it was delicious. So technically, our tour was a private tour. Of course, we can't have the ruins all to ourselves, but after the ruins, we went off to 2 different cenotes. And cenotes are pretty much sinkholes in a limestone environment that produce fresh water, and this water is super, super blue and very clear. It's kind of similar to a fresh spring that you might come across in Florida. The water is a little bit chilly, but it was super refreshing after walking around in the heat and the sun at the ruins. So to the left of this video, there's a little cave back there, and we did take snorkels in and flashlights, and it's considered a closed cenote because at one point you cannot see any sunlight. And it's very dark in there. That's why we had to take the flashlights. This is the second cenote, and this one is considered a fully open cenote, and you'll see why here in a second. Because this is an open cenote and it's exposed to a lot more sunlight, you can see that there's a lot more vegetation. There's lily pads, there's a little bit of algae, there's more fish in this one, but the water is still very clear. There's not much sediment buildup or anything. We had a lot of fun at this one. We loved it. After the cenotes, our tour guide took us to lunch, and these are the ladies making the fresh tortilla. 1 taco per day is the key to happiness. Nothing rhymes with taco. It was the Tulum Taqueria, and then we got Nutella churros. When we got back to our room, there was just this giant palm frond laying in our bathroom. Pretty cool. And we went out, hung out by the fire. So peaceful, so peaceful. This was the dinner we had on our last night. We spent the whole day on the beach, so I didn't really take any photos or videos, but of course we had to get one last margarita before we head out, and this chocolate bomb was so good. I took so much away from this trip, whether it was an instructor explaining a yoga posture in a little bit more depth, whether it was a breathing exercise that I understood more and was able to practice in a guided environment, whether it was just self-awareness and self-expression and just objective and subjective thinking. I want to continue using these things throughout my day-to-day. I think it's shifted my mindset to be so much more positive and so much more healthy. The sound healing meditation, I've always wanted to experience that, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And I want to continue doing sound meditation at least once a month. So now I'm on the hunt to find a good one here in Michigan. So here's to new beginnings. Here's to just wellness and self-care and self-awareness and self-reflection, and just taking the time to focus on yourself so that the time and the things that you give to other people is even better. Take some time to yourself. You won't regret it.